Right, guys, chart of the week for the 2nd of March. We have two charts. First, with Coal of Africa. Right, been quite a lot going on this chart, and it's getting to heat up a little bit. We've been trading within this channel, and unexpectedly, we actually had a touch of the support. Didn't think it would happen that quick, but there you go. Um, we had an area of consolidation where we was in there. I think it was about 8 days, so about a week we were just trading flat. Um, it then broke down, it gapped down, broke down, and it had this touch of support. We wasn't quite expecting it Friday, but it happened. We also had the bear flag projection right there, which is pretty spot on what happened now. Um, we know this is still a valid support because the price came down, hit it, and then rallied up a little bit. Didn't close on the low of the day, which is a little sign. We think there will be a retest of 14 pence, and there's a reason for that. We was watching the price movement when it was at that support line. The lowest anyone bought was 14.7. Even though the price says it went down to 14.25, no one could buy lower than 14.7. So I do think there will be a retest of that 14 pence, especially with the quickness we've broke down the last 2 days. It will be quite stubborn because we had a support here. It dropped from 20 pence and found support again, got under it, and it really struggled to get back above it. We even had a double top here, broke down. Um, so yeah, it really did struggle to get above it. But once it did, it found some resistance again, come back down, back tested, and then wallop up it went. So I do think 14p will be quite hard to break, and we should get a bounce at the very least. Even if it doesn't hold, we should get a bounce. There is a school of thinking that says that it won't hold eventually. We could actually get, for this reason, 11 pence. This sort of gap is a specific gap. We do tutorials on this. If it actually is happening now, we could get 11 pence, which would be a double bottom. I don't think it is this specific type of gap, but we need to keep it in our head. We think it's more of a gap that is just accelerating the away from that consolidation. This just highlights how consolidated things was. You see how flat that was. Right at resistance, that's when the news story came out about the train derailment, and down we went. The fundamentals pretty much was showing in the chart on this. We do think 14 pence will be at least a bounce. I think 14 pence should be a good buy for now. We've bounced off this support line and bounced again, but we may hang around a little bit, but I think 14 pence will be tested. That is where we're buying at the moment. If it goes below 14 pence, then obviously we need to consider that double bottom. The grand scale of things, you can see the ice cream cone shape. We've bounced off support quite a few times, and because the share price actually went down to 14.25, it counts as a touch of that support, even though the lowest we could pretty much buy was sort of 15 pence a share. Yeah, so we need to see. Monday is quite critical. We could have a bounce on Monday, or we could retest that 14 pence. Not many traders actually got in under 15 pence. When I was looking at the trades that was coming through, there was just £1,000 here, £1,000 there. Traders would be trading with a good 15, 20, 30 grand. No one got any big buys in at that price. So that's what makes me think we will get a retest of 14 pence, to really let that buying pressure flood in, and then the price can then rise from there. I don't think that's going to be enough to send Coal of Africa on a rise. Excuse me. Again, the grand scheme of things, we could quite easily get 40 pence on this. We may have to be very patient for it, but that is over double your money. If we're looking at chucking in 20 grand at around 14 pence, and that proves to be the bottom, then that's quite a return we're going to get on Coal of Africa. Our second part of the chart of the week is Aquarius Platinum. This was actually our chart of the week last week. We recommended a short at 60 pence. We've actually looked into the chart a lot more, and things have developed, and it looks even better than last time for going short. We've developed a bear flag, the projection of which is under 50 pence. There's quite a few little things here. If we zoom in, that bear flag, the price has actually found support on the top of the gap. You see how it doesn't really want to fill that gap. It's almost like it's providing support at the top, which it has done, which means we may gap down on Monday. If there's any sort of announcement on Monday, we will negative announcement, we will gap down. The price of platinum as well, if that tanks, then we might gap down. But if not, if you're not short on this yet, hopefully it won't gap down. Go short, sell any rally on the morning Monday if there is one, and expect around 50 pence. I would cancel my sell going short around 50. This is why. There is actually a potential support line there. You may get a bit of a bounce. So if you hit that support line, kill your short. You may get a bit of a bounce, which may cause a bear flag, which would then project down maybe around here. If you get a chance to buy on that line, please do. I think that would be a very good trade for a long term. It also gives us some sort of pyramid like what we're expecting on Coal of Africa.